Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just strolling by with my chef book that has all my recipes in it on how to make all of my dishes. And you can be the lucky buyer that purchases this limited edition book for one easy payment of $69.99. But before you make your decision, let me show you what is in my cookbook. Here's my dairy and eggs. That has my ramen, green beans, which surprisingly comes from the udders of a cow, turkey, mashed potato, which has a lot of dairy in it because it also comes from a cow, the same land. A potato and a cow actually share the same ground that they are on, which is why it's classified as dairy. Next, we have our meats, such as pumpkin pie, which comes from naturally grown pumpkins that graze in the wild. This is redacted. Ignore that. The corned beef and cabbage. The beef is the only non-meat in this recipe because it is corned. Patrick, he has the meat. Next, we have our desserts. Irishman soup, because the Irish are scrumptious. Surprise Irish beverage. I have no idea what's in it. That's why it's a surprise. Beans. You know what they say about beans? Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Beans, a magical fruit. Burger. This is an American dessert. Next we have our poultry. Starting with our watermelon. Now this is my favorite. This is a real mystery to me why I put this in my poultry and not in my best foods of all time section. Grilled cheese. Let me just tell you about how magnificent this is. As you can clearly see in my diagram, this is the bread. And this is the cheese. Those are the two main ingredients. This is completely free of charge. You do not have to pay $69.99 for this information. Let me explain. Bread, cheese, voila. But if you would like to know the correct way to cut a grilled cheese, you will have to purchase the Chef Cock Recipes book for one easy payment of $69.99. Let us move on to our seafood. Chicken. Interesting story about the chicken. They're actually water indigenous. Now, you may be asking, Chef, I've seen them on land, but here's what you don't know, is the farmers at night take them in their special chicken coops. That's just flooded with water because they are a water animal. They can swim. You see, they have like this boat shape. That's to help them float. And finally, this is really a majority of the payment. And there's some more stuff in my cookbook. As you can see, so many recipes in here.
What is the weapon?
That is for you to find out with one easy payment of $69.99. But as you can see, there's so many more. We only scratched the surface of the cookbook. That is the chef's cookbook. You can acquire this for one easy payment of $69.99. And you will get all of these recipes and any in the future that I make. I will personally write in this cookbook. Side effects may include nausea, vomiting, headache, diarrhea, explosive diarrhea, and much, much more. Only if cooked incorrectly. Please note, raw food may cause salmonella, which is a sickness, a small, brief sickness. You may also experience stomach aches, food poisoning, if cooked incorrectly. Please follow all recipes in the cookbook exactly as told, otherwise it may result in the following illnesses: